Jamaree, there's been a lot of talk about some mental stuff that y'all been doing in the off season. How have y'all been working on mental toughness and so forth? Can you give an example of how y'all been doing things as a team or even individually? Thanks.
Basically, we're having these deals called skull sessions, and I think we've been doing them for the past 5 or 6 weeks for 3 days out of the week. So and we'll have them after our lifts, and so basically we'll have a lift. We come in, we split up into two groups, for COVID purposes, of course, and then we would talk about just all types of stuff. What's your why? Our team, we set our team DNA in the skull sessions. We talk about goal settings, all types of different, aspects. And we hit one aspect or one topic a week. And it was pretty good. It's very good for us. And one of my favorite ones is your why, of course. We just always talk about, if you can know a guy's why, you can know your teammates why, you can push them to do things that they never thought they could do. So yeah, it's been something that's made us a completely different team.
Hey, Jamaree, do you prefer playing tackle or guard? And how did, that last season where you got 9 starts at left tackle and then moved down to left guard for that last game, how do you think that helped you going into 2021?
I have no preference. I like thinking of myself as a Swiss Army knife. I can do anything, whatever the team needs to win. I don't care. I'll go snap. I'll go punt the ball. I don't really care. I just want a team to win. I want us to go out there and be the best teammate that I can be so that we can get the result that we want to get. Was a championship. And as far as last year, I think I did some great things. Just being able to play left tackle is really fun, actually. I thought I was very nervous about it going into the season, but just being able to be out there, for a full season is my first full season. And I was very excited about it because it's just different. Tackle is something that I played in high school, but like playing tackle left tackle in the SEC is like, okay, you got to be a grown man. Like you got to play it a certain type of way. And just knowing that being able to lead from that position was a different experience, changed the way I look at football.
Let's go to Chip and then Mark.
Yeah, Jamaree, on that left tackle, did you open this practice? I don't know if y'all even did any line up in 5 at left tackle. And in an ideal world, would you prefer to play guard and one of those bigger, longer guys that were kind of more recruited for that position come through there better than you? I don't know.
Like I said, I don't really care. I whatever coach says, you going out there and play left tackle. We play Clemson. I'm going out there to play. If he says you playing center, I'm playing center. He says you playing left guard, I'm playing. I'm putting my hand down and I'm playing. So for me, of course, God gave some people 6'8" and 40-inch arms. It wasn't me, but I can play. Don't get me wrong. I can go out there and play with the best of them, and I did for 10, 12 games. So, it's up to coach. I'm not the coach. And as far as practice, we rotating. I get left tackle reps. I get guard reps. I get all over because I can play everything. So I have to be ready to play everything. But yeah, it don't matter to me. I just want to play ball, and I want to win.
Hey, Jamaree, Amarius Mims came here with a lot of hype, kind of like you, I guess. What's been your impression spending the last couple of months with him, and then today in his first practice?
He's a good kid. He's a good kid. Come from good home. Always smiling, always laughing. You can tell somebody taught him how to play the game the right way. He competes really hard. He's got to learn how to practice just like every freshman does. He's got the worst because he's basically halfway through his senior high school, so he's learning. But I'm excited for him. He's got ceiling. He's one of those God-givens that's 6'8" coming out of the womb. So yeah, he's got it. He just got to build on it and getting there with Sinclair and make sure he stays, getting there with Coach Luke. And I'm excited for him. He's got potential out of this world. A lot of guys do. So.
Let's go to Jake and then Seth.
Jamaree, I asked Jake the same thing, and has it really been different this offseason in terms of, you talked about the skull sessions and stuff. Is that really a big change from what you guys have previously done, and what are your thoughts on it?
Oh man, it's different. You have to, a lot of people have to understand. We play in SEC. It's literally days where you go out there and you're just like, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this practice. You got Tuesday practice, you going out there, you yawning. It's tough. It's a tough deal, man. A lot of people will see it only on Saturdays where we running out and Coach Mark saying, please rise, let's go attack the day, whatever his saying is. I mean, that's what people see. But people don't understand there's some days that you like don't want to do it, and you just got to power through it. You got to get back to your why. You got to understand why you're doing what you do, and you got to take care of your body and set goals for yourself. Because at the end of the day, I mean, if you have a place where you want to be, if you want to get over the hump, like everybody's harping on, we gotta change the way we think. It's something about the way we think, because we have the talent, we have the coaching, we have whatever we need. So we got to change the way we think, and we're trying to attack our mindset and make sure we go take every day seriously, every rep seriously, and get the best out of the season that we can get, whatever that looks like.
Jamaree, you were hitting on it. What I was going to ask about getting over the hump, and whether it's mindset, you got all this talent and everything. Is there that sense? Do you think that's the why, that there's been that emphasis on it? That I mean, you got to do the X's and O's right and everything, but that's the last thing for this program.
Why is a powerful thing. If you have a reason for getting out of bed in the morning, if you have a reason for doing what you do, if you understand why you're taking a rep, if you understand why you got to go to class, if you understand why you got to eat right, I mean, it's really powerful. And everybody's why is, hey, I want to win. I want to win that championship. I want to win the next game. I want to win this rep in practice. How can we win? How can we get better? If everybody's why is the same, man, it can change it can make a program. It can make a dynasty. So I'm really excited for that, and I think it's definitely one thing that's helped us a lot. I mean, of course, our why is not the drop dead thing that makes us who we are, but it's definitely something big that helps us go out there and practice every day and understand the seriousness and the intent with which we want to practice and work out and play games.
Let's go to Anthony and then Charles.
Hey, Jamaree, good to see you. I know there's the old football saying that players get better, probably improve as much in their freshman and sophomore years as maybe the years that they're on a team. And I know this is just the first day of a spring practice, but in regards to Broderick Jones, what improvements have you seen from him from last year till right now?
Oh man, that kid! I mean, you talking about somebody that can just protect like something I've never seen before. I mean, he's one of the people that just got it. I mean, he can pass protect like seriously, like really good. He's got to work on his on some small things. I mean, he's got to keep staying in the weight room and just keep grinding, keep getting the playbook down. I mean, that's something that all young players struggle with, understanding the game from a different perspective. I mean, first you have to learn the game, then you have to understand the little nuances that make you a great player. And a lot of people don't see that. They just see, oh, he moved him, he blocked him, he did this. But it's a lot of things that make a football play work the right way, especially up front. So yeah, I mean, he's just working on that, working on the small things, because he's a great player. He's got great feet, got great hands. He's got what it takes to be a great offensive lineman. He's just the little things that he's got to, fix and get better at. And that's what spring ball is for. We're not getting ready for Clemson right now. We're getting better as players and getting better as an offense.
Jamaree, as you know, tomorrow is pro day, and Ben Cleveland has made it known that he's going after a record. And I'm wondering if you can share what it's like being with him in the weight room, and what do you expect from him tomorrow? Well,
I can give a pretty good analysis of Ben, because we are probably pound for pound probably two strongest people on the team. So I think he can do it. I think he can do it, but it's I mean, 49 is a number. That's a high number right there. But I think he can do it. I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to see all my guys. Really, I live with Aziz, so I just saw him last night. But yeah, I'm excited to see all those guys. But Ben, that's what everybody's gonna be looking at. I saw him today at practice. He was out there watching, and I was like, hey Ben, all eyes gonna be on you when you sit down in that rack. And he seemed excited. He seemed pumped for it. So I'm excited for him. I think he can do it. Like from what I've seen him do in the weight room, as far as bench pressing goes and squatting and cleaning, he's a very strong dude to be that size.
Let's go to David and then Jed.
Jamaree, with the Clemson game so far off, how much do you get into the who wins the daily battles in spring with the offense and defense? And along those lines, do you feel like you guys may have a little pressure as the favorites this time compared to a year ago with all the receivers and running backs and JT coming back?
I would say my response to you would be, we're not competing against Clemson right now. We're competing against ourselves. We're spotting the ball, and I see JD across from me. I see Devontae across from me. I don't see their D-line. So right now we're competing against ourselves. We're understanding what we need to do, how we want to get better, how our offensive line can get better, how the offense can get better. We're not really just sitting here and saying, okay, well, Clemson did this today and we have to do this. Like, they have their way of preparing and we have ours. So I'm really excited for what our offense can be and will be. when we step out there in September. So yeah, I mean, like I said, we're not going tit for tat with anybody. It's about us. It's about our team, and it's about how we prepare. At the end of the day, I mean, if we prepare the right way, I mean, it's not many teams that can beat us. So if any team really, so yeah, it's really about us right now and this spring, and then we'll deal with Clemson in the fall.
Yeah, Jamaree. Lewis was saying in those skull sessions, you can learn a lot about your teammates, just where they come from, why they do what they do, all that kind of stuff. Have you learned anything about your teammates on the offensive line that you didn't know before? And on a group like the offensive line that's usually so tight knit, I guess how can knowing the motivations of those other guys up front help when it gets to a game situation?
Yeah, so we as the offensive line, we kind of did our own skull session, I guess. Like, so during that period we were doing skull sessions, Coach Luke kind of have a thing where he would tell the offensive line, okay, well, he'll call it the hot seat. That's what it's called. He'll call it the hot seat, and you'll go up, he'll make you say your whole name. So I pretty much know almost everybody's middle name and their nickname. I think Broderick's is like Tubby or something like that. Like just knowing little stuff like that. I mean, no, it don't make you like, a better player to know that about Broderick, but it's like, okay, well, Brod's having a bad day. You walk out there and call him Tubby. Some of his sister call him, he might smile. He might make him have a better practice. So it's like little things like that that can turn somebody from having a bad day to a good day, or getting somebody extra motivated for a rep, or if I got Brock going out there for his first game and say he's starting against Clemson, I mean, he's nervous. I can calm him down. I can calm a Clay Webb down. I can calm those young guys down. Those people that's doing it. Amari is those young people that's doing it for the first time. So yeah, I mean, and even when I'm having a bad day, they can say something to me. They can understand my why and say, hey, you're doing this for your mom. You're doing this for your family. So yeah, I mean, a why is a very powerful thing, like I said before, and understanding that, especially in a group that has to be cohesive like us. I mean, it'll make us a totally different group.
Jamaree, thank you for your time and have a good rest of your evening.
Of course.